Hello Leo, and welcome to your March 2020 tarot reading. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tania Bright. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tarot videos and just mystic related videos. So right off the bat, intuitively, before I even pull the cards, I am getting that Leos, this month community is going to be a huge focus for you. I'm getting that it's really important for you guys to fine-tune the people around you and the environment that you're in, specifically the people around you. I will put emphasis on that. I feel as though this month, and perhaps this retrograde, has really shown you guys, or will show you guys, people's true intentions, and kind of just like people's true colors will really come out this month. And it's really important that you guys surround yourself with, you know, a healthy pack, that you guys surround yourself with real friends, real family, real people. Because when you guys are surrounded by people who are toxic or people who are, you know, just bringing you down, I feel like you guys are very easily anchored by them because you guys are so loyal to those around you. So it's really important, I feel, this month to fine-tune that, Leo, to really, you know, check your surroundings and, you know, cut off people when they need to be cut off and really appreciate those that are real. All right, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards and see what else is going on for you guys this month, because I was just getting that intuitively. All right, let's see what oracles you guys get. Came out. Alright, so these are the oracles. Alright, first card that dropped upright is awareness. And I really felt that awareness energy come in. I really felt that you guys would, how do I say this? Like, just things will come to light. Things, like I said, people's true intentions will show. I also feel like that's same for you and your intentions. You'll really start to see if you should be devoted to someone or not this month as well. That awareness is really going to guide you this month. Another thing we have here is base chakra. So base chakra is, I believe, below the navel. And usually when that chakra is like thrown off, the rest of the chakras get thrown off because this is the base. This is the one they all kind of rest on. So I suggest, you know, doing something active just to kind of get your body right. I'm really getting the sense that your body's been out of whack. Perhaps you guys have been experiencing a lot of pains. I'm getting a lot of shoulder pains, specifically the right shoulder. I'm getting that you guys are kind of like really stressed out, and so there's pain sitting there. And I'm also getting that like maybe you guys have had a hard time speaking up for yourselves, which is not, you know, Leo energy. You guys will speak up for yourself if you need to, but I feel like lately it's been difficult, or whenever you try to, you get shut down. It's really important that we kind of like, you know, check our bodies, and the way to do that is to exercise. The way to do that is to swim, is to do something active that kind of forces us to use our body and kind of get back in tune with it and kind of re-ground ourselves in it. I'm kind of also getting the feeling that you guys have been kind of up in crown chakra too much, really just out of your body, and it's time to get back into the body. Next card I have here is suffering in silence. And I feel that's very true for Leos right now. I feel like you guys have been really kind of like sitting back, sitting pretty, sitting quiet, kind of letting people kind of like run amok, you know what I mean? Kind of like letting people, you kind of been taking the blows. I don't know why I'm picking up on that Leo energy, but it seems like y'all have been taking the blows for people. And that is what that suffering in silence is, and I think that is why I was also intuitively picking up that you guys have to kind of spring clean the people around you, really cut some people off, okay? And then last card I have here is material and spiritual prosperity. I think that's very true, Leos. I think you guys will gain a lot materially, but like spirituality, like I think has to come first. Like we kind of have to make those cuts, you know, we kind of have to you know, clean up our lives a bit. And once we do, I think that's when the material gains come in. But I do feel material gains coming in for Leos. I do almost feel like there's a reward. Like you guys have been paying your dues a lot, and this is a month where you kind of get rewarded. All right, let's go ahead and pull some Moonology messages, only because I randomly felt the need to do this for Aries, so we kind of have to do it for everybody now. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what Moonology messages you guys get. Let's see what the two Moonology messages are. So we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, and you're very close to achieving your goal. Wow, okay, I like this for you guys. Like I said, you're very close to achieving your goal. I feel like that is the material harvest, or not material harvest, sorry, material and spiritual prosperity. And I do feel that's true. I feel like you guys are kind of like 9 out of 10 of the way there, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of 9s popping up in your readings. Also, this new romantic cycle begins. I feel like this new romantic cycle is going to be a very healthy one. I feel like perhaps lately with Leo energy, you guys have kind of been in loner mode. Some of you, that might not be all of you, but I'm getting some of you have been in loner mode lately. And I feel like this new romantic cycle is going to bring you out of that a bit. It might not be, twin flamey or like soulmate flamey, but I think it's going to be something that kind of just brings you back out there. It kind of reminds you that you're this damn Leo, and that you need to be out and about, right? I'm also picking up intuitively that romantic cycles are going to come to an end. And they're going to come to an end because there's a new one on its way. So this one has to kind of be released. Do you know what I mean? In order to make room for the new one. I'm getting both, but let's go ahead and pull some tarot messages. So all these cards are upright. So if any of them come out in reverse, that is just the way Spirit intended the messages. I'm trying this out. I see a bunch of tarot readers doing this, so let me know if you guys like it better this way. Normally I just let the cards be upright or reversed or whatever, but I feel like this kind of gives everything like a fair chance. So tell me if you guys like this, though, and I'll keep doing it this way. I've been doing it for the personal readings, and everyone's liked it so far. All right, let's see what's going on in week 1. Ooh. All right, week 1. Tower moment. Tower moment. Okay, for me, I was just saying that, I felt like for some of you, a romantic cycle has to come to an end in order for a new one to begin. And I feel like that tower moment kind of confirms it. And, romance aside, tower moments are just about things crumbling so that way you can rebuild a firmer foundation. Things that don't serve you are being stripped away from you so that way things that do can come into your life. It's kind of that energy. It's this take and give energy with the tower. And I feel as though that's very true for you guys. I think, like I was saying, there's a lot of cutting off you had to do. I kept saying spring cleaning. There was a lot of spring cleaning that you guys had to do. And I feel like that's also what the tower moment is talking about. Really cutting those, loose ends off, cutting off those relationships with people, quitting that job that, you really hate, starting that business that you've, been wanting to start. Let go of the things that don't serve you. I feel like that's really hard for Leos to do because I feel like you guys don't like to let go of anything. And I feel this tower moment is something you've been kind of resisting too. And I feel like March is that month where it's you can't resist it anymore. We could do this the hard way or we could do it the easy way. And that kind of gave me chills as I said that. I really feel like Spirit feels that's true. You could do it the hard way this month or you could do it the easy way. Let's see what it comes with. Wow, the Magician in reverse. So, like I said, tricksters, they're coming. They're going to show themselves. People who have had ill intentions, they're going to show themselves, and they're going to show themselves first week of March, honey. And that Tower moment, like I said, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it, and don't ignore the signs. There are people in your lives that need to go. There are people in your life that is just, they're fake. Their intentions towards you are fake. I can just really sense that. Let's see what's going on week 2 for you, Leo. That may not be true for all of you. You might not be dealing with fake people, but you also just might be dealing with people who just aren't like real ride or dies. All right, let's see what's going on week 2. All right, we have the Page of Wands in reverse and Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so to me that means week 2, after we've had our Tower moment, it's really important that when we do purge, that we do release these people, when we do, exit that relationship, when we do quit that job or whatever it is that has to go the first month, it's really important that we replace it. And it's really important that we replace it with something that is, for the long run. For me, Ten of Pentacles means something that is everlasting. And I feel, let's say it is a relationship. You don't replace that with another person. No, replace it with self-love, because self-love is everlasting. Let's say it is a career. You don't just quit one job, one waitressing job, and then go to another waitressing job. No. Quit that job and start the business you've been wanting to start. That is the energy here for the first half of the month, is really figuring out what needs to go and what needs to be done, Leos. I feel like as though there's been this quiet time, there's been like a still time, but now that we're entering Aries season, March 21st, that's when Aries season happens. That's when the new zodiac new year or the equinox starts. It's go time now. It's time to take action. It's time to actually make those last adjustments so that way you're set up and ready for the new zodiac new year. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on week 3 for you, Leos. Well, that fell, but that's like a million cards, so we're going to try that again. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ace of Swords and Page of Pentacles. All right. So, week 3 to me means, well, let's talk about what a page is. A page is, to me, represents newness, apprenticeship, you know what I mean? Someone who's new to the ball game. It's like you just came out of the cocoon, you just turned into this butterfly, but you don't quite have the handbook down yet. That type of energy. So I feel like it's like we've had these Tower moments, and now we understand, we have to build something for the long run. 3rd week we choose to start it, but it's like respect the fact that you're new. Respect the fact that you are building from ground zero up. And I feel like, if you don't respect that fact, you can kind of beat yourself up. You can kind of let it affect your ego that you're not, on top yet, that you're not shining yet. Don't let it. It's okay. We all start at rock bottom. We all start at ground zero. And with the Ace of Swords here, you're really going to build your way up. To me, whenever I see the Ace of Swords, it's all about turning lemons into lemonade. And that is kind of the theme for you guys this month. Turning lemons into lemonade. I really like that for you guys. Taking those crappy situations and trying to figure out how you can get out of them and grow from them. That is huge for you guys this month. But anyways, back to that page. Make sure you guys are just respecting the fact, because we have page here twice, all right? We have Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of newness. There's a lot of beginner energy. And that is okay. Let's see what's going on the 4th week. I feel like that wants to come out. Okay. Alright. 4th week. Let's see. We have the 6 of Cups and Strength. Is it a Leo reading without the damn Strength card? We all know this is like the card of the Leos. But yeah, 4th week, I feel like you guys really... I feel like 4th week is going to be a very reflective, nostalgic time for you. I think you guys are going to really miss the people you cut off the 4th week. Or they might even try to come back with that Six of Cups energy. Someone from the past might try to make a comeback. And you have to have strength, because nothing old is going to serve you after this. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Everything you purged, it was meant to happen. You were meant to get rid of it. You already should have seen movement happen in your life since purging, since getting rid of it, whatever it is you're getting rid of. But yeah, Leos, at 4th week, I feel like you guys will be quite nostalgic. I feel like you guys are going to be a little bit in your feelings. Maybe even like thinking about family, thinking about how do I say this? Like your own childhood, like really reflecting on your own childhood. I feel like there's perhaps maybe a wound that has to be addressed even the 4th week, or it might be triggered the 4th week, and that's why we have to have strength. Like a childhood wound in specific that gets triggered. So just be wary of that, Leos. Don't let that throw you off from, you really embarking on your journey the 3rd week. Don't let that throw you off. I feel like that's why this popped up in tarot, is because it might, it might, and you guys have to have strength. And I hate it, because I feel like everyone's always telling the Leo, have strength, have strength, have strength. But no one wants to ever be the strength for Leo. And but that is why we're working on the people around us, and we're trying to get rid of those who are like that, and we're trying to find those people who have our backs just as much as you guys have everyone else's. Alright, let's go ahead and pull some confirmation cards now for the whole reading. Lots of confirmations, which means lots of wow. Look at all this. And honestly, this all feels right. So I'm going to keep them all. Let me grab, there was one that fell on the floor. Alright, let me go ahead and read all these to you guys, because I feel like all these messages matter. Okay, first card we have is Divine Guidance. It says, the search for meaning in life, consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. And I feel like that, I was just telling you guys, like that last sentence, surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. I was just telling you guys, like, the people around you are important this month. I kept reiterating that throughout the entire reading. They are important this month. And I feel like if you surround yourself with wise teachers and friends, you become wise. If you surround yourself with spiritual, teachers and friends, you become spiritual. If you surround yourself with, business-minded, spiritual friends, and you become that. Whoever you're around, you become. You have to be careful of that this month. That is a power and a curse, okay? Then we have 3 of Ariel. It says, do what you love. A time for great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. And I really feel that this is really a time for your career and personal growth, with the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords energy here, and like all this going on kind of in the middle of the month. I feel like this card confirms what was going on in the middle of the month, like having to kind of rebuild a life for you that is actually what you want. I want you guys to really sit back and think, what do I want? Because I feel like this is a month you get to create it. And it really works out for you. And it really works, and it really, like, the wheels really turn in your favor. So sit with yourself, Leo, and decide, what is it that I actually want? And who is it that I actually want? And, like, what kind of friend groups do I see? What kind of relationship do I see for myself? Do I have that? You need to kind of check in with yourself, Leo. I'm getting this, like, sense intuitively that you have been quite checked out lately. Okay, then we have 4 of Raphael. It says, seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, be aware of your own emotions. I feel like that be aware of your own emotions sentences, that's what really stood out to me. And I feel like that's not like, oh, be aware of like feeling this way. I think it literally means like no. I know it says like beware, like it's not beware like BEWAR, it's be aware, like understand your emotions, acknowledge your emotions, you know what I mean, like truly face them, because I feel as though there's a lot of truth and answers lying in how you feel. And that's why you've been ignoring how you felt, like how you feel this month. I'm getting that sense that you have just been putting yourself aside for everybody. And Leo, this is the month to put you first, okay? Next thing we have is new beginning. It says starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. And I felt that for the last week that you guys would be quite nostalgic and quite in your feels over the past. And I think that's because you are, going to embark on this new beginning, kind of like with nothing but a backpack in your hand, not many people around you, and it's gonna suck and it's gonna feel uncomfortable because, you Leos feel comfortable at home in a pack, and you're kind of walking away from that this month. Super interesting, but it's quite beautiful for you at the same time. And then I have Knight of Ariel. It says, there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. I feel like that's self-explanatory. Do make sure that, you, like I said, that you are sitting with yourself, asking yourself what you want. And also ask yourself, how can I get there? Is it realistic? Having that real, true conversation with yourself, okay? And that being watched over by someone kind, to me, means that the universe is kind of watching over you. The universe is kind of supporting whatever decision you make. And the universe is, or not whatever decision you make, scratch that, but the universe is supporting you in general right now. It is trying to put you on a path that's going to make you happy, and that might be hard for you because you might have to lose things you don't want to lose. And then we have Ace of Raphael. It says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. I feel like that really confirms our oracle card. A new romantic cycle begins. Perhaps a new romantic cycle begins with someone you're already with. Maybe you guys patch things up and you guys really start to change and listen to each other and treat each other right. Or maybe you finally leave that toxic person and you start a new romantic relationship with yourself. Or maybe you're single and someone walks in and shakes up your whole world. But either way, there's going to be a shift and a change there for the better, Leo. Then I have peace. It says release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Okay, that to me confirms that this new emotional experience and this new romantic relationship is not going to be with whoever you're with at the moment. This peace card asks you to release the past and make peace with it. And I feel like that is also that tower moment, and I feel like this might not be romantic. This could be platonic. This could be with family. This could be with friends. But it kind of seems like, Leo, there might be, someone you care about that you kind of have to let go because maybe they don't care about you as much as you think. And, that's not for everybody. But for those that it does resonate with, that person should be in your mind right now. You should have had a name pop up right away. And do not doubt that. There's a reason that name came up first above everyone else you know. And then I have 9 of Ariel. It says, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time in life. I feel like that really confirms our material and spiritual prosperity card. Kind of like that whatever you've been manifesting is finally going to come into fruition this month. And I feel like a lot of you guys have been manifesting illumination of your path. I feel like a lot of you guys have been manifesting direction, you just want to know where to go. And I feel like that is going to really show itself, and it's going to show itself clearly. Alright, then I have 10 of Michael. It says, a situation has ended, you are finally free, new opportunities for happiness will follow, put the past behind you. So much cards about putting the past behind you, Leo. Ridiculously amount. You are clinging to something, and you have been clinging to this, and you know it's not working. I don't know what the situation is, but you guys know. You know it. You should let it go. It has to go. It is not serving you. It is not going to do anything for you. And then this card says 4 of Ariel. It says, when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. What was I just saying? Extremes in how you save or spend money. I think you guys are being extreme in how you save and spend money, Leo. But you are being resistant to change right now. And you have to let it go. What did I say earlier? Spirit said, well, you could do it the easy way or you could do it the hard way. Either way, what does not belong to you will not stay with you. That's it. Period. Last card here is Ace of Michael. It says a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear communication, problems with others. I really was saying that about the 4th week, how, you know, you've made all this improvement within week 1 to 3, and then you get in your feels and you feel nostalgic and you really, you know, kind of reflect over the past in week 4, and you need to not let that stop you. You need to not let that hinder you. You know, have that moment, make your peace with it, and then move right along. All right, Leo, so that is it for your March 2020 reading. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to this channel and hit that like button for more of these videos. I would love to put them out. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.